I am on a 10 win streak here in ranked, and this is the most powerful Golden Giant deck that I have seen in the game by far. And I would actually go to the point of saying that this is the best deck in the game right now. Whenever I make claims like that, you just gotta know that I mean business. So why is this deck very strong? Now the reason for that is the Shield Maiden has always been one of the hardest cards to kill in the game because she has so much health that she's able to just stay alive and make it really difficult for the enemy to actually get through all of your cards. So because of that, you have her and the Golden Giant, who is now the second tankiest card. Actually, I believe he's the first tankiest card in the game, especially with some of the abilities that he has that allows him to just stay alive, stun, do as much damage as well. And then with the Shield Maiden and the Golden Giant both being in the front line, it just makes it incredibly hard for the opponent to get through. Now, this does allow you to carry with the Dark Goblin because he is the main carry card in your deck. You want to make sure you keep him alive because he will be the one doing all of the damage while the two cards in the front stay alive, while the two cards in the back try to sort of help out, and you'll be able to win a lot of games just with the Dark Goblin. So we did lose round one in this specific game, but now have a look here, right? We're able to taunt the Miner, taunt everyone, bring them all towards the Shield Maiden. She still has so much health left, and the Dark Goblin is able to just sit there and just stack, right? So you want to try, usually by round 3, to get it to where he has unlimited stacking, just because this will really let him hard carry the game. And then you want to go with like the Archer if you can find her, which I don't here. So we're going to be sitting with 2 extra elixir hanging over, which is all good. Now for the back line in this sort of map, I'm going to move them up to the second row. I wanted to play them in like the third row, but he might send a Miner to the back right while sending something over the top. He does send the Miner to the back right, just like I expected. Unfortunately though, the Mini P.E.K.K.A is kind of fast, so I'm going to have to set him up in such a way to where they can stay alive, because otherwise it'll be a little bit difficult. But there goes the taunt from the Shield Maiden, which brings over the Miner, which keeps our Dark Goblin alive, even with the attack damage that the Barbarian King brought to the table. He was unable to stop us. Round 4. I thought the game was over. I ain't even gonna lie to you. All right, let's go here. Put this in the back, because you know what actually I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna keep them all on the same side again and see. We'll go Dissipate. We will go with a stun, and we'll look for 1 extra card for the Archer, because this time I feel like he's gonna send the Miner to the other side and we can hold formation. He sent it down the middle. Okay, that's fine, because now the Mini P.E.K.K.A actually has a chance to stop, and that's gonna turn around, destroy the Miner. And now with these cards all staying alive, once again the Dark Goblin just able to get so much damage off. He has this healer, which is gonna be able to keep stuff alive, but you just cannot out DPS the Dark Goblin. Eventually he's gonna tear through your entire deck with the unlimited stacking. And look at how much health all of my cards have left on the field. There's nothing that they can do about it. Now we're going up against the Archer Queen. So the Archer Queen is always a fun matchup just because she likes to sit herself in the back and just sort of stack that way. Now in an Archer Queen matchup, I'm actually not even too worried about it, because the Shield Maiden herself is a hard counter to the Archer Queen, and she still needs to tear through the Shield Maiden. She still needs to get through the Golden Giant, and at the end of the day, my boy in the back, the Dark Goblin, is going to be able to stack and do a lot of damage. Now in the first round here, I think yeah, the Mega Knight gets a beautiful stun off. The Archer is just going to do so much damage to our shield, or I'm sorry, to our Dark Goblin. We're not able to kill the Archer Queen in one go, but the Shield Maiden just has so much health that it's like, I mean, he's got all these marksmen, and look at this. They're just going to kill themselves off of the Shield Maiden shield. And now that we know she has the Archer, we're going to be able to tank for that, keep some cards in the back to make sure that we stay alive. And another great thing we can do, as much as I can send like a Mini P.E.K.K.A over the top, and I might. Do I want to look for the Golden Giant here? Yeah, we'll go Golden Giant. We'll set up like this. And the reason why I can play the Golden Giant in the back is because since he is a backline deck, he's not looking to come forward. He's not trying to attack us, right? So the Shield Maiden is plenty by herself to be able to hold the line. Now, he will take damage to the Giant Skeleton Death Bomb, which is super unfortunate. Shield Maiden able to stay alive. The Archer is going to do some work now. And once again, we're able to turn on our shield, and that should take care of the Queen. I don't know if it takes care of the Musketeer, though, but look at all the health that's left. Look at all the health that's left on the Shield Maiden. Able to just walk through once again and just bolt, get over the top. Now, one thing that I've learned is we don't want to send the Mini P.E.K.K.A over the top. The Valkyrie over the top is a very good play, but because he's stacking that Giant Skeleton, I actually no longer want to do that. So what we will do is go this route. We want to make sure we stay away just in case he does decide to play something over there. We'll go with the Dark Goblin stacking infinitely, and we'll go with no Archer. Unlucky. So once again, we're left here hanging with 2 Elixir. And this time, same thing. The Archers should be the one to, you know, attack our Golden Giant or our Knight, and they'll be able to stay alive. This time we avoid the Giant Skeleton Death Bomb, and now we'll be able to just run through. So the Mini P.E.K.K.A to the back was holding us back a little bit there. Able to get all the way through to the back line, and that's going to be a very fast 3-0 win over the Archer Queen. And we're going up against another Shield Maiden. So this is like the perfect video because we're able to show all facets of the game, right? We're going to be using our Shield Maiden against another Shield Maiden. And this time, I actually do want to send the Mini P.E.K.K.A over the top to the back line because this should allow us to get to her marksman, and it's going to be a Dark Goblin. So a really good play on our part. She does have a Valkyrie over the top to our backside, but the good thing here is we've already gotten the 1 card advantage. We've got the Mini P.E.K.K.A who does a lot of damage as well, so we'll be able to just tear through this entirely. Now we do have to watch out for this Valkyrie because she is going to become a problem later on, but since we can predict her, we know she's coming. I'll just drop 3 cards on top of her head to try to hold her back, ensure that she doesn't get this crazy value, right? So in this specific matchup, it's I don't like to play the Dark Goblin, I'll be honest, because if you play the Dark Goblin, you're giving them such a good opportunity to get some crazy value with the Shield Maiden. And for this, I should have went Dissipate on my Mini P.E.K.K.A. That's like the play that I normally go for. So he does play the Dark Goblin as well. So look what happens when you play Dark Goblin in this matchup, right? Both of our Dark Goblins are going to fall head to head, and he levels up his Dark Goblin to hard carry, but it's just not a good play, right? In a Shield Maiden matchup, I normally like to go with Dissipate off the Mini P.E.K.K.A just because that will allow you to hit the Shield Maiden so she can't get her ability off, putting you at a huge advantage, and then you're able to get some value there with your Dark Goblin. So here, I'm just going to go ahead and play the Dissipate. I'm not even going to try to level up my Dark Goblin. If he locks onto a different target, I'll take it. If not, all good. Attacks hit 1 extra target for the Archer, and we'll see what the Dark Goblin decides to lock onto, but he will not be getting upgraded. Either way, though, I think this is a quick 3-0, especially if he sends the Valkyrie over the top again, and he does. He just the Valkyrie's so good on this map, but when you're just ready for it, there's nothing he can do. And now, once again, Shield Maiden shield goes up. Dark Goblin just going to kill himself off the shield, and then look at that, right? We got all these cards still up, still left, still alive, and that's going to be a sweet victory. I mean, this deck, I'm going to see how high of a win streak I can get with this deck because I have not, when I tell you I haven't lost with it ever since like last night. Trying out the deck in regular matches and now bringing it to ranked, able to win 13 games in a row. This deck is the real deal.